Hey guys, Lukan here again. Today we are in West of Loathing. You may notice behind me the background looks a bit different. We did recently move from the old house into a new apartment. And later this week I'm going to be getting a proper computer set up, a desk and chairs, so I'm not sitting in a fold-out chair in front of a coffee table to play computer games. But until then, we're just gonna see where things go. I had this for a while. I didn't play too much of it, but I do want to. I have heard this game is hilarious, so we're gonna jump into it. To give me the name of... What should we name this guy? There we go. Spittoon Pantalones. Oh, that seems good. We're ready to get going, are you? Yes. Okay. The strangest dream, I was choosing a character class. So do we want Cowpuncher, Beanslinger, or Snake Oiler? I'm gonna go with Snake Oiler. Rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days. And also out west is where all the best snakes live. What's a Beanslinger? Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Beanslinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Yeah, we'll pick that. This weird poster appeared here one night. You read the spine of one of your books, Trouble at Eagle Castle. I read that one 10 times. Clint Hardy in the incident at the Black Citadel. That was one of my favorites. Cora Swift in the Cursed Basement. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Floyd Hardy in the Cursed Bridge. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. The Occurrence of the Dark Mine. That was one of my favorites. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupid. You got a perk, stupid walking. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. Ooh. That's funny. There we go, stupid walking. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly. You finally have. Goodbye, phonograph. You pull the needle from the cylinder and stow the handle away. Goodbye, desk. You comb your hair one last time. You gain 1 EXP. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave, too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Nothing on the hat rack today. What a mess. There we go. You gain 1 EXP. I love this walking. This hearth really puts the hearth and home. Jesus Christ, he's rolling. No, I didn't want to leave yet. We're gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Philosophiae. Naturalis Principia Mathematica. What a weird kid. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. An investigation of the laws of thought, on which are founded the mathematical theories of logic and probabilities. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. Über die Anzahl der Primzahlen unter einer gegebenen Größe. No wonder I never have any idea what he's talking about. It's your kid brother's toy box. Look inside. Heh, he loves stuff like this. You got an item. Puzzle cube. So tidy. It's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yup, it's that book you wanted from Crimbo. I know it's early, but the one about picking locks? Or desert survival or bartering? I'll go with picking locks. That seems like that'll be more useful. That's the one. Enjoy it. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandfather's favorite can of beans. You get an item. Can of infinite beans. Thank him. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. It's a haystack. Hey, a needle. You got an item. A needle. Your brother Rufus is standing there looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him his puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Hey, Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people, to seek my fortune, to get off this stupid farm. Rufus, you know how much I hate it here. I can't stay. I've got to go where the action is. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad, I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. Go west, young man? Yes. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. Stunt coordinator. Key grip. Boom operator. 200 miles later. It wasn't 200 miles. Dirtwater, 300 miles. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. Oof. Oh. Can't a fella have a drink in peace? A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." Yuck. Quickly memorize the entire book. Got a skill, lockpicking expertise. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Bourne Springs. I'm a sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here that call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't, well, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, 'cause I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol off his desk and hands it to you. You got an item deputy pistol. Deputy, you deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. You discovered a new map location, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. There's a dirty mug here. That's the bar. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy. Braid? What are you trading? Well, sir, today I am trading for locks and soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides. Well, to that adventurous soul, I will trade you a fine silver pocket watch. I'll take some dynamite for the needle. Be careful with this now. No trades right now, thanks. Get lost. What? Wait. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. Well, the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's what they call you, Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh. Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is might boring. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? No, sorry. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. Topeka. So let's go into the bar. I have a feeling that... Oh. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and gives you a wave to get your attention. Hey! Where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look at the hat box and find a magical black Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete! Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy, nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Good luck, you two. Wait, what do I need for that? 20 meat. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know without even looking in it that it's absolutely disgusting. Look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum. And it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your head out of the devil's tureen slowly, and not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring? Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. Hooray. You'll walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." Bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Spittoon. What brings you back to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Well, unfortunately, Bourne Springs already has more people than it has jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Ask about the railroad. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. From back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco, and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it has been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep. If I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. You mentioned errands? Yeah, this forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The holster is always needing help since he hurt his leg. And that no-count sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle the goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. I'll take care of it. Howdy, I'm Spittoon. Howdy, Spittoon, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming? Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. So is that why you're drinking here instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Oh. You already have a hat. What would you do with 2? Wear both of them. This is... Have you never heard of Team Fortress 2? I should probably leave them alone. Pile of old newspapers. Boring Springs Gazette, April 20th, 1895. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. Nurse brand whiskey. The goblin shouts, "Bree Yark!" Attack the goblin. Got the jump on him. Cast spell. Let's see what this does. Oh! That did a lot. Yay! He left spores everywhere, though. You hosed them down with that can of fungicide. Boring Springs and its environment. Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs and its environs. Oh, I can turn on this stupid what? Why is there a color You never know. Oh, no, I don't like that. Howdy, good to see you again, Spittoon. You tip your hat to the bartender. Took care of that goblin. Thank you kindly, Spittoon. I knew he was a stand-up feller the moment you walked in here. She reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go. It's the least I can do by way of thanks. Ooh, 200 meat. I found this mug. Much obliged. You hand in the recovered mug and collect your bounty. Thanks. Who's that lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. Real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. The woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy who's going to be searching for the spittoon for his teeth if you don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Oh, wait, I wanted to play poker. Oh, I can't play. Okay, so I need Dickerin or soap. What's this nurse brand whiskey? This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. And given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. Wait, there was a guy that was looking for A newspaper. What do you say, Pete? Well, who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, fork-tongued machines, can't trust them no more than a first-lugging rattlesnake. Uh-huh. Pete takes a sip of his whiskey. Could have sworn there was somebody who wanted a newspaper. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? Not yet, sorry. Well, I can't arrest anyone till you do. I mean, I could, but there wouldn't be much point. Oh, this was the guy that wanted the newspaper. Did you bring me something to read? You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Jesus. Oh, no, we don't want automatically spend XP. No. That's... Nope, you're not allowed into Pika anymore, remember? The Fricker Gang's hideout. Thud Fricker, the Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Yeah, we'll just shoot him. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Yes. Really? You're just going to gun down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood? Cold is the only blood I have. Shoot him. He's just a kid. Everybody dies. Pull the trigger. Dang, partner. You got a perk. Ruthless. What's that deal? You're a cold-blooded killer, and people can see it in your eyes. It's often the last thing they see, in fact. Ruthless options will be available in some situations. It's a beer-barreled cactus. It's a pile of random stuff the Fricker Gang stole. Finders keepers. 25 meat. Recovered mug. Pair of silver cufflinks. You examine the dynamite. It's got an end, you light, and an end that blows up. Okay, just checking. If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. The Fricker Gang's hideout. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in the tub. Psst, can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Drown him. You push his head under the water and hold him there until he stops struggling. Rub-a-dub-dub. You cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Shoot one of them in the back. You draw your pistol and execute the one with the eye patch. His brother screams, jumps behind a barrel, and starts firing at you wildly. This shouldn't take long. There we go. 10 EXP. Nice. The leaders of the Fricker Gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. There's a mug on the table. stockpile of the Fricker's ill-gotten gains, 50 meat. It's the sheriff's store. Mugs. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. And did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Nope, they won't be bothering this town anymore. Well now, that's a right load off my mind. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Soap for a lock. Managed to scare up a lock for myself? Yep, got one right here. You hand the sheriff the lock. That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door and accidentally drops the key and it clutters into the cell. Hellfire. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger? You got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. So where can I find a needle? Wait, was there a haystack in here? Broken board. A turnip. Needle. 2 needles now. Deftly pick the lock. I unlock the cell for you. The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. Looks for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you, kindly stranger. If Bourne Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. It's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Bourne Springs. You got an item, replica sheriff badge. Thanks, sheriff. God damn, I was walking on the fucking... They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down. Before they can say no, one of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Okay, read them and weep. You show your pair of 10s, plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces. And on the gal on the right, somehow got a straight flush, 2 through 6 in hearts. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points to the gal on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents King Ralph IX, whom the western colonies revolted against because of unfair taxes, so they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod in understanding and push more meat across the table at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Hey! Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, Every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes. Thank you. Please. I'd go fetch them myself except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. It uses 3 little pictures on your map. New map location, Orehole Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, Thousand Snakes Gulch. Find these places. I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. Bag of homing oats. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. This is where Bill said to look. Shuffle. There's still some meat ore in this cart. 50 meat. Hey, a mug. The mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall reads, Level 1, plastic cap storage. Level 2, plungers, both kinds. Level 3, tools. We'll leave it alone for now. This minecart is still full. Find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. Unrefined meat nugget. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. The elevator is closed, and in any case, it's not a people elevator, it's a cargo elevator. Their crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Grab one. Dang it, looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of the crates open. Oh, I should send it to level 3. Toolbox, but it's closed. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Plungers. The sign lied, though. There's only the one kind. Take one. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Can't get past this level. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you have hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. Got to hook up a blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in great danger. Boom. 50 meat. You see the dark horse, barely. Approach her. Winnie. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Reach out to pat her nose, but the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Hey. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. Snort. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful of the bag, toss them in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's way better than dry cat food, don't ask. I've had dry cat food before, real talk, it's pretty nasty. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jesus are powerful. The horse looks at you airily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. So that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them, and she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but you don't see anything, and you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Thousand Snakes Gulch. One of these rocks is really shiny. This snake looks creepy, sleepy, but not that sleepy. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Spittoon. Whoa, they're quick. You made short work of that long snake. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Uh-oh. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you can always get a job as a snake exterminator. It's shiny, and it's about the size of a rock. This horse has gone snake crazy. Maybe it was some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella, I'm a friend, okay? No. It's cool, alright? Be cool, don't freak out on me. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes, or suck out his soul, or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. You calmly look into the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. It looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of those homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Rather a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Benjamin Crockett, 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early. Dirty mug. Beauregard Skeleton, Captain 3rd Cavalry, 1820 to 1866. I'll dig up the grave. Ooh, he hits like a truck. You've put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. Old cavalry saber and gold tooth. This was in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a very short time, and now it's in your backpack. A skeleton. You're not getting past without a scuffle. A scuffle it is. Skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. How much do I have before... Oh. Okay, I need 25 for that. Okay. Your pulse quickens to get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach the rear semi-transparent horse cautiously, so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you're going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Yep, still cold. Brr. You get the idea. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Try the oats again. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Some grave dirt. Sprinkle the oats with a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy Cochrane, 1855 to 1895. Devoted husband. This guy just wouldn't stay put. Elizabeth Cochrane, 1887 to 1895. Beloved daughter. Silas Cochrane, 1895 to 1895. A baby. Oh. Well, that's, it's a little dark. Copyright 1890. Are you Susie Cochrane? How did you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartenders said it was cows? Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked a couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. What'd you do? Wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire. I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here. No desire to stay. Can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It's my rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. Susie shows you on the map where her ranch is. You discovered a new map location, the Cochrane Ranch. Cochrane Ranch, established 1891. All the water in this trough is boiled away. Susie's ranch house is burned to the ground. Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. Oh, it's early anyway. Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Rabbit skin and knife. These pies were not safe. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. Deal with it. You defeated that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray! It's the Cochrane family's gun safe. You grab an item. Susie's rifle. Found my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here it is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name? I'm Spittoon. Thanks, Spittoon. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Oh wait, I gotta turn these. Didn't mean to go to that. I think I'm about done in here. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in the mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. Should warn you though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? I'll take the shifty-looking dark one. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet. She likes dark places. Great, I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys. Ride safe. You lose 1,000 meat. Give her a name. Florpina. Yes, we will name her that. Alright then, Florpina the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Got an item. Southeast-west map. Thanks. Thanks again for getting my rifle. Let me know if you need anything or if you want me to comment with you when you head west. Okay. Wait. It's nasty work, but somebody's got to do it. Oh, I get it. Oh, somebody buried a mug here. So is that all the poop? That is indeed all the poop. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. I'm gonna take her with me. There's a shiny rock. What shiny rock you got, stranger? I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. You ain't seem like someone got much use for an unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off on you for 73 meat. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrow as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you and the tick in his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid. All this stuff I've been buying from you. You've been spending some time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. If you stay, you'll stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's some stuff down in the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a fellow who wants to keep his eyes. If you catch my meaning. Not sure I do, but thanks. That tells me I want to go down there. But I can't. Alrighty then, you've properly horsed and are ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner, somebody to share the trail with, somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. We'll take Susie. You pop back to the saloon and collect Susie. You consult the southeast-west map that the hostler gave you. It only lists 2 things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Head for Dirtwater. Room for rent. Inquire within. Day 1, the first day of the rest of your life. Calm her mane. Florpina whinnies as you approach. She whimpers shyly. Leave her alone. It's your partner. Howdy, Susie. I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts. See how bad the cow attacks are getting. Alright. Do you know some? Not in great detail, but I know rightly where a few are. Or at least were. Guess we'll just have to see. There's one not far from here. Am I forgetting about anything? Susie says you should see the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice to have a base of operations. Thanks for the reminder. Stearns Ranch. You find a pair of binoculars hanging on a passing cactus. I mean a cactus you're passing, not a cactus that's passing you. It only looked like it was passing you because of the frame of reference. Grab them. You got an item, disposable binoculars. These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Continue on. Another ranch burned down by friggin' cows. Damn, that stings me something fierce. I guess we should check for survivors. Yep, give me them needles. It's a button cactus. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than the average outhouse contents. The outhouse is now safe as outhouses. By the soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish out your prize with the other. You got an item, toilet pistol. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Cow hate flashes in her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Toilet pistol. How's that stack up to the 4 to 5? 3 to 4, but 5. Yeah, we'll do that. Mary Stearns, died February 18th, 1894. Flowers smoking chrysanthemum. Gwendolyn Stearns, devoted mother, died 1895. Jethro Stearns, devoted father, died in 1895. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. You find a charred locket among the blackened bones. Got an item, picture of Mary Stearns. On a photograph, it's a photograph of a serious-looking little girl. On the back is written, Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1894. Sad. So you pick the lock and open the box. Ooh, a document. Stock certificate. It's a certificate entitling the bearer to 11 shares of Western Camera Syndicate, a company based in Boston. Just sell it. There's still some beans in this pot. Blackened beans. All the books on the fire are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. That requires 4 moxie. Your deft fingers find a hidden catch, and the back panel of the shelf slides away to reveal a secret compartment. There's a book inside. Mary Stearns' diary. The first page says in a little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The AI and diary are crossed out, and IA are written above them. The diary spells out typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under the cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, 'cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long, and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again. She says I gotta, and if I don't, the cows will eat all 3 of us. She said either I get Mama and Papa to play or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Fuck. The toy box contains a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Spittoon. Hi, Spittoon. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? Yes, let's play. Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish your tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Surely. Hooray, the game is almost over. Mary did such a good job. The doll's eyes roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you in his secret room? No, what is it? The magic word is peanut butter. The doll goes silent. Got it, peanut butter. You shudder as you realize the talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. Nothing left. Damn those devils. Kinda redundant. I don't see any bodies. Just those graves out front. Hope whoever dug them got away. Yeah. Into the basement. The safe is sealed, but its contents are probably still safe. Huh. Pile of loose boards. There's still some food on this shelf. Sugar guns, plum pudding, instant grits. It's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Atop this sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Got an item. Goblet of blood. Wait. What she has to say. What in the Sam Hill? What's this cow skull painted up on the wall for? That's a little weird, yeah. Who would do a thing like that? Why? My tea! We can finish our party now. Sure, why not? Carefully pour the blood into the goblet into Grace's mouth. Ah! Grace leaps out of the toy box, laughing maniacally, and climbs the ranch house's ruined chimney. She turns towards you. See you soon! She leaps to the ground behind the house and scampers off northwest. That's probably fine. Box used to have a haunted doll in it, but she fed her some children's blood and then she got up and ran away. Yeah, that's probably fine. You spot a cemetery on the horizon. The lettering over the gate says, The Dave Yard, which seems oddly specific. Go there now. Here lies Dave B., 1834 to 1884. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. You dig up the grave just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots but no pants. Brown boots. These remains look pretty restless. Put them down for good. Handful of loose teeth and 11 EXP. Here lies Dave C., 1828 to 1884. Went down in the theater. This tree has dozens of messages carved into the back, each reading Dave was here. Here lies Dave J., 1826 to 1884. Ra-pa-pa-pow. Skeleton bone. Here lies Dave L., 1790 to 1851. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Looks like the grave digger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch. Vienna blood sausages, thermos of spiked coffee. And they said there was no such thing. Here lies Dave G., 1847 to 1884. He was looking to the sky to save him. But even the sky can't save a feller from, like, 40 angry bears. These bones are jumping around to beat the dickens. Beat the dickens out of them. Let's see if I can up that. As a matter of fact, I can. Here lies Dave D., 1848 to 1884. The truth was out there. It killed him. What's in here? This is one of the things they have in the mausoleums, you know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Open one. Gold tooth. Open a whole bunch. Fuck. I'm not sure what possessed you to think opening all those drawers once was a good idea. You get in effect angry. Yeah, me neither. Angry. You're a matter and a ferret. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. I'll see if that works. Nope. Yeah, I did it. Pulled off 2 of them. There we go. 3 up and 3 down. Is the thing they would say about this if baseball analogies were a thing now. Some kind of ritual circle drawn in the ground in red chalk. It's a big stone sarcophagus. It's a pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. You dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Gore-splattered scroll, human ashes. There's some kind of receipt here. Robe receipt. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole permabulating dead situation that's been going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. You got an item, Necromancer Journal. I should check that out. You open your Necromancer Journal and examine the information you've collected so far. You found a receipt for delivery of robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Progress. You escape the largest of the giblet... Well, you scraped the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart should be, or would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text has a lot more these and thous and suches like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Okay. The cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday they'll refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. Scatter them. You found a pleasant-looking vista and tossed the ashes into the air. That's probably what the person would have wanted you to guess. Rest in peace, ashes. Let's see. According to that gross scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, and a glass sphere. Unfortunately, you don't have any human ashes on you, so much for that idea. Ah, shit, I got rid of those. Hell. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. It's mostly just boring broken bones, but you do find a skull with a weird tag on it. The tag on this skull has a serial number, and it says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late. The back of the tag has the catacombs address on it. You discovered a new map location, old mission. Here lies Dave G., 1860 to 1884. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. You encounter a family of scattered settlers trying to pack their wagon to head back out east out of Dirtwater. They're having a hard time getting everything situated. Using your advanced spatial skills, you nestle everything into the wagon with space to spare. Now they won't have to leave their children behind. You spot an odd army fort out on the horizon. Probably abandoned, but there's only one way to find out. Or cowardice. Quiet as a church on Tuesday. Guess we missed the party. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make a cannonade. Climb up to the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. You can just barely make out the entrance to a nearby mine. You discovered a new map location, Coal Ridge Mine. You climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. Why, though? She's abandoned, alright. Well, I'll keep an eye out while you check the buildings out and all. Might be something we can use. cabinets look mostly empty, but there's a handful of boring personnel records in the back of the door. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Fine, you read one. First Lieutenant Rowena Hubbard, 9th Cannoneer Division, pay grade 02, B6, so birth date is June 19th, 1828, deceased December 12th, 1853, blood type O negative, wounded in action November 15th, 53, satisfied? No, another. Now you're just looking at the same ones you read before. What is wrong with you? I can't get enough. Accrued sick days. I want to see if there's... Is there more to this? Like it. This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. Looks like there's still some good mess on it. Military grade whiskey, hardtack. Blech. Stove is beyond cleaning. It's a spice rack. It's just a bunch of unlabeled green shakers. Better leave them alone. They might be poison instead of spices, you know. Cupboard is bare. It's also not really a cupboard. Pick the lock. Still somebody here. You probably shouldn't try to open this pie safe while that goblin is shooting you. The goblin seated at this desk is repeatedly firing his pistol at that pie safe. Say, what you doing? Flud your fluplork, lipunt. Blobant ulidu, prapunt frakunk. Didn't understand a word he was saying. Put an end to the pie-shooting goblin's reign of terror. All the world's pies thank you. General Gobb's hat, General Gobb's pistol. Pistol is not of goblin manufacture, which you can tell because it doesn't look like complete garbage. Quite the opposite, in fact. It looks like not garbage. Lead pie. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside the tent, going guns blazing. Gotta build that shelter. Cover, whatever. Well, you should get past. Eat my ass. You heroically defeated the sleeping goblins who were guarding their beds. Hardtack, incendiary bullet. Oh, I need a needle. Army Field Trauma Kit, Silver Bullet. This must be the math tent. The sign has some crazy goblin writing on it. This leads down into a cave. This must be how the goblins got into the fort. Ringing this triangle would probably rile up a goblin or two. Goblin sandwich, goblin pistols, goblin trousers. Opening quickly narrows to the point where only a goblin could get through it. Goblin spyglass. This item goes in your offhand. Surprisingly effective given the level of optics knowledge common among goblins, but it sure is awkward to carry. So there's the mine. Oh wow, I have a lot of... spleen capacity. Yikes, this mishap definitely got somebody fired. It's an unusually sized cannonball. Take it. Demi-culverin cannonball. This cannonball was made to fit a demi-culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi-less, no demi-more. Silversmith's house. Hey there, Susie. There's another ranch out this way, the Butterfield Ranch. Dairy farm, mainly. Alright, we can check it out. Silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. I need safe cracking. Shelf looks pretty picked over. Instant crits, plum pudding. Bookshelf has like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it though. It's too neatly organized, like maybe this guy was hiding something. Spittoon, at least. It looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. Might actually be a bedpan. What, really? I mean, if it is just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. Investigate it. I feel like maybe you weren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into. In which case it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you even listening to me? Or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. I'm pretty sure there's treasure in it, and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan, shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine. Have it your way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. Turns out to probably not be a bedpan. But it is definitely a spittoon, and it is definitely filled with rotting brown spit. Fish around in it. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh, good God. Okay. You plunge your hand up to the wrist. It makes a gloop noise and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you are choking in a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? How you get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth? That metallic tang by the root of your tongue, like you're sucking on a corroded old penny? Actually, yes, I do know exactly that taste. Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first. Maybe I will, so there. The brooch would be much smaller if it weren't for the thick layer of tarnish and dried tobacco spit. We're just gonna bust in and loot the joint? It's okay. Look at the dust all over everything. This guy checked out ages ago. Fair enough, let's do it. What do we need to upgrade for this? Moxie. Almost. Okay, so where is People's Ranch? Well, there's an unusual sight. An old boat out in the middle of the desert. If this were a beach, you would call it beached, but you can't call it deserted because there's someone in it. That someone's a skeleton wearing a helmet with horns on it. He looks pretty bored, and is idly polishing the dragon-headed prow of his ship. You think maybe he's been here for a very, very long time indeed. You turn your horse around and ride away. The skeleton notices you and attempts to give chase in his boat, but this proves less than effective. There will be time to chat after taking care of this damn cow. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Okay. Oh, 74. Oh boy. Oh! Ooh, you hit hard. You banished that demonic cow from this realm. Get thee hence, little doggy. You gain 16 EXP. You gain an item, roasted cow tongue. You skin the cow with your trusty knife. Extra thick leather. Susie carves another notch on the stock of her rifle. Needles. There's something buried in the smoldering embers. Ow, ow, ow. Red hot poker. 6 to 9. I think that beats the old cavalry. Yep. It's an outhouse. It's not worth messing with. Nothing to churn. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now in Ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. You thin the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. Brass bull ring. Susie now carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Becomes stronger. 2 lock picking. $400. Still an effectively infinite number of ungoliths here. Yeah, we're not gonna. Oh, tied to the fence post. Damn it! Damn them cows. I ain't gonna let them get away with this. Why do they do it, do you think? Ain't no reason, it's just what they do. Ascribing reason to these beasts is just hog feathers and duck feed. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. You pore over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Advanced Beancraft, Volume 11. There's a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Gives Bean Wall a spell that will create a wall of beans that provides cover from ranged attacks. There's an article about butter, and an article about beans, and the juxtaposition gives you an idea. Gives Butterbean a spell that reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. There's a recipe that has been scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid insane scramblings. Learn Bean Wall. Unfortunately, just as you finally master the technique, you drop the book on the other side of the wall, one of the walls, and lose it. Have fun with your rocks, Hoss. I'll watch the horses. Some of those rocks might be valuable. Well, if you bring them out here and they are on the level, I'll help you carry them back to town. Oh, great, thanks. Oh, I just got why they call it a beer barrel, because it's shaped like a beer mug. Holy shit. It's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing personal effects of the fellers that used to work this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury WM. Doesn't have a lock on it. The label of the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. The third one is labeled Moose Ben and has a combination lock on it. Ellsbury's helmet. Bottle of laudanum. You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. The guy must have died after his co-workers played a prank on him where they stuffed him into his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Skeleton bones, skull chips, handful of loose teeth. Unrefined meat nugget, 3. Exposed meat vein. Oh, this just opens to a 30-foot shaft. Climb down. These stones have little triangles painted on them, and they're in a triangle. It's very triangle. Deepest. This spiral makes you uncomfortable. Cart looks like it's only partially loaded anyway. 59 meat. Black fluid oozes from the vein. A scabrous mist sits below it on the floor. Unrefined meat nugget. You don't like this spiral one bit. This card is vibrating. Split runs to the length of the meat vein. Goes in further than you expected. It's warm. Gearing up to your shoulder when you feel it. A beating heart. Unrefined meat nugget. Okay. Spiraling shape is making you feel strange. This card is frighteningly warm. Oh, looks like this guy should have picked better friends. 5 to 7. 69. Meat. So I can now mine these. Nice. That'll come in a lot of handy. Now if I can find that guy's lock combination. You hear a dry cough behind you and turn to see a skeleton dressed in moldering old tuxedo and silk hat, gesturing angrily with his walking stick. The funeral lily pinned to his lapel is gilded, as are all of his teeth. Guess he was trying to take it with him. Gilded lily, skull chips, gold tooth. I ain't the Jersey Short. Think I'll wait out here and catch up on my whittling. Fair enough, I'll call if I need you. It's an empty relic case with a spot for a skull. Oh my goodness, what's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, are you okay? What happened? Our holy relics. The saints just stormed up and out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow, I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? To start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. Name's Spittoon. Now, what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect these 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper and my specific job to look after them. Wait. So do they call you Memento Mori? She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked under her sleeve. No. They do not. Okay, sorry. So what happened? The saints. Oh, it's too horrible. They came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics? Yes! And if they aren't recovered before the Cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh. How much time is there? Well, actually he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get them back for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. Oh, I mean, probably? But if black magic brought them out, like, brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out? Oh dear, the Cardinal is going to want to have a very long talk about this. Go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. I'm not a priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Good luck down there. It's empty. Curious. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick 'em. Are you sure? It's a lot of them. And they're really mad. Maybe entering all of them at once isn't a good idea. Kick 'em. Oof. You get so angry about losing that fight that you pass out. You wake up in a heap in front of the jewel in dirt water. Susie must have carried you back here after you got knocked out. You're a little sore, but not otherwise any worse for wear. You are pretty hungry now, though. And sober. This guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. You okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic accident? No, it just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age. I'm gonna need some medicine for this. Can you help me? Sure. Thank you. There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you get me some broken leg pills? Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Spittoon. Glad to know you, Spittoon. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Saw the sign out front advertising a room? That's right. Finest room in the house, and plenty of room for your partners, too. Interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a baker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. Seemed like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought his music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. I'd have poked around in him myself, but I lost the key. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than two kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of spit that evaporates. The brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah, glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Hooray! Oh, God, these keep getting funnier. Holy shit. Alright. Well, I think that's going to be all for tonight. So, thank you guys for joining me for West of Loathing. Holy shit, this game is funny. I noticed my previous character was popped up on there. I had started to play but didn't clear the prologue. Goddamn. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this because this is giving me the fucking giggles. I hope there's a lot more spittoons. And given the trend, every time I try to search one, it's going to get more and more disgusting in the descriptions each time. It's starting to make me want to gag, so looking forward to that. Well, as always, if you liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any suggestions, any ways that I could possibly improve. And I will see you guys in the next video. Try, now that we're done with all the moving and with me getting set up for school, I'm going to be trying, once I get my proper setup here, to upload a bit more frequently. Probably going to play some of the Resident Evil 2 remake. I already did clear that on both Leon A and Claire A and B, but I want to do a bit of a meme playthrough with the unlimited weapons. So, look forward to that. Might do some Soma. I've been meaning to play that game for a few years now. I know it's by the guys that did The Dark Descent, and my buddy, actually a few of my buddies, have been telling me for about a year now that I need to play it, and I finally got around to getting it. Not quite sure what all we have coming up here for the channel, but definitely look forward to it. Once again, name's Lukan. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.